All right, so you're thinking about doing some upholstery in a Peterbilt or a Kenworth truck. Well, let's look at some. My name is Mark. This is Daycab Company, and I'm going to flip this camera and we're going to get it right into this. I'm going to show you everything that we do for the Kenworth and Peterbilt models. All right, so we are doing upholstery for a lot of different models, and pretty much every Peterbilt and every Kenworth model we have covered with templates. Going all the way back into the 60s. We can do the 359s, all of it. Okay, so what we're looking at is this is really a nice one. I saw this just a little while ago. I'm like, I got to do a video. Take a little closer look at it. So you got texture, kind of like feels like a leather on both of these. Colors are great together, doing a dark brown. And look at that door. Man, that is just beautiful. So we're doing a couple of things to note right out of the gate. You're going to notice is the color on the back. So this is a upholstery board, traditional upholstery board that Peterbilt used. What we found out is on the doors on these older models, this won't hold up. Even though it's waterproof, a lot of your window seals are leaking up there, and they just wipe these panels out in a couple of years. So this is a waterproof board. You could put this underwater and it could live underwater. Okay, so big difference. That's a closed cell foam, so it cannot absorb water. So this is a really great product in an older truck. All these holes are cut for a specific reason. A lot going on, from old hand cranks to handles that are screwed on, just lots of different stuff going. We've copied all of it over the years and transformed it onto one board. So this particular board right here, I can tell you right there, that's a different cutout right there than it is here. So some models have a bigger handle. This could even be like on a 389, and this could be a 379. I'm not exactly sure, but I know there's a lot of difference. And so we've like right in there. So that's there for a reason. You could put one of those little plastic deals in and pop this right onto your truck. So that's pretty cool. We don't cut out everything, so this is a sleeper door. I'm thinking this is we're gonna go over there and look in just a minute. I'm pretty sure this is a Peterbilt 379, like a stand-up. This is a huge sleeper. So again, there's that's probably a wing window for a vent or something like that. We've cut it, but we've left it together, so you would never know. But if you want to put it in, you're going to cut it out, and then you're going to cut the upholstery and fold it over. We don't cut out everything because it's too hard to communicate with you. And a lot of guys that are working on trucks are doing some custom stuff. So it's better that we give you everything, and then you can make little adjustments. Okay, here's a curtain. We do all the OEM curtains. We can do it exactly like Peterbilt did it. We put the clips in, everything. So we have it down. There's a lower upper console. So yeah, so we've done as much work as we can do, but take a look at this. This corner even has the button snaps in it and the Velcro pieces. And then if you look right here, we've cut that hole out for you to put your other side of your button snap in. We send so these are a tack, right? So that's a tack. That's real sharp on this side. And then we make the button, and then it pushes on. You will see in this kit places where there isn't a button, like right there. There's no button there. That's there for a reason. We will do a screw-on button where you put a screw through here, and then we pop a new head on. So we have different. See, we didn't even go through it. It's marked right there. Somebody circled it. You see that? Yeah, we've recognized it, but we didn't put the screw button on. So yeah, there's a couple of cool things, but we do a lot of work. Every one of our kit's gonna fit like a glove. I know what that is. That was to identify for carpet. A lot of guys aren't doing that. They want to run the VIT all the way down, just like on the doors. You know how you used to have carpet? Everybody kind of gave that up. We put a pocket in it for about 5 years and kind of found out guys weren't using the pocket. So then we're like, well, let's take the pocket out. And so we run the VIT as far down as we can everywhere. I shouldn't call it VIT, I should call it button tuck, because this is all going in a Peterbilt. So, all right, let's take a look at everybody's on top of me over here. Take a look at that combination. That's beautiful. Where you got the brown on the headliner. Again, now that has all the buttons in it because it must have a, but you could always pop one out. You could pop one out, pull the tack, and put the screw in, and then put another button that's identical to that in it. All right, something to think about. This has got a slit in it, and for the life of me, I can't remember why. There's another window, so that must fold around. That's working around a cabinet or something. But yeah, there's a few buttons missing in that one. There, right over there. See those that are missing? Same thing. So they can get a screw in. But yeah, that's a huge kit. This is a big box. It's going to ship to you just like that on a freight truck. They're going to bring it to you, and you can request a drop-down deck on the back, whatever they call that thing, where they drop it down and unload it with a pallet jack. But yeah, give us a call if you're looking to do upholstery. We can handle it. Thanks for watching my video. All right, one more thing. Let's look at this button. This is what I was talking about. So this is the tack. So the tack goes through the back, and then this pops on. So that's how that works, okay? And then what you can do is you can pop them off. You just got to be real careful and get a tool in there and protect your vinyl. You just pop them off. It's a little violent, and you can put them back on maybe 1 or 2 times, and then it's the game is over. This is a self-tapping button snap, I guess is what we call it, button snap, stainless steel. So that'll screw into your aluminum or upholstery board or wherever you're going into. And then this isn't the same color, but you get the point. And this pops onto the head. Let's see if I can do that. Right there like that, or something like that. Anyway, you get the point. It goes on really hard. It shouldn't go on, it shouldn't go on easy anyway. All right, so that's the button thing. So, all right, thanks for taking a minute to watch my video. Let us know if we can help you.